Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name's Dave Rubalcava. Hey, today we're going to talk about how my career got started. And I want you guys to sit back and take some notes because I think there's going to be some things that you weren't expecting and maybe there's some things that you did. But I want to start off by saying a lot of people, a lot of my leaders, a lot of people that I interact with, they always assume that, hey, I went to school, got my degree in management, and then, these opportunities came open and then that's how I started my career. Wrong. But I do have a business degree. I do. It just took me 17 years to get it after my first opportunity of getting promoted. So I kind of did it backwards. But my first opportunity actually came as I started at the bottom. I worked for a company for a couple years just doing the regular stuff, right? The card attendant, the cashier, working in the back room, kind of all the grunt work, dirty stuff, right? I did that for 3 years. And I got this opportunity to actually open a brand new store. And my boss told me, hey, you're gonna come with me. And I'm like, I don't want to. I like this store, I'm comfortable in this store. Eventually maybe I'll get promoted here. And she's like, no, you're coming with me. I think you're a great asset. I'm gonna take you to this store with me. We're gonna open up this store. Hopefully that'll lead to something that'll help you grow. And I'm like, man, no, I don't want to. But anyway, she said, no, I'm taking you with me. Too bad. Let's go. You have 2 weeks. We're leaving the store. We're gonna go open up a new one. Okay, I'll go. Now, this is where I want you guys to listen because many of you guys have had opportunities given to you, but they're not in the timing that you want, or they're not in a situation that you want. And so you let those opportunities go by. I'm a very big believer that opportunities get thrown at us all the time. It's like darts, they get thrown at us. But you know what? A lot of the time, we just don't want it. We want it on our terms versus, hey, there's this opportunity, and we kind of pass on it because we want it done our way. So this is what happened to me. During this journey, opening this new store, my boss actually went on vacation.
It's not unusual to be mad with anyone.
Right? And they left me in charge. I'm like, me? I don't know anything. And this one morning I walked in, they said, hey, because this is the upper management that was there. They're like, hey, we need you to go train 50 associates right now. We need to teach them how to unload that trailer, how to process it, how to come out to the floor, stock it. And guess what? You're going to lead them today. And I'm like, me? I said, I've never unloaded a truck in my life. And they're like, I don't care. You're a hard worker. You're going to go show them how to do it and you're going to make it happen. You ready? Go. And I'm like, okay. Right? And so I jump in there. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel extremely uncomfortable. Up until this point, I've never trained anybody in my life. Nobody. And here I'm teaching them, okay, guys, we got to read the boxes. We gotta separate stuff, we gotta do this. It was the most uncomfortable thing and the worst day of my entire life because I felt so uncomfortable that day. But you know what, the next day I came back, they're like, all right, go back to it. We want you to go train the other ones now. We need you to follow up with them. We need to make sure that you're teaching them how to read the schematics on the floor and all this kind of stuff. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I don't know how. And they're like, here's a book, figure it out. Okay, I'll go do it, right? And so that went on for like a week of me just kind of in the trenches and whatever. And something strange happened to me for the first time is that I was just a regular associate, right? A regular team member. And for the first time in my career, I was pulled into meetings. I was pulled into meetings with the store leader, with all these managers. It was nothing but managers in there. And I literally witnessed them get chewed out. I have never seen anything like that at the time, but they got chewed out for different things.
You are scout. I should fire you.
And then they're like, and then David is out there kicking butt. David is out there training his butt off. He's teaching these guys. He's all over it. You guys aren't doing anything. You guys need to learn from this kid that's out there busting his butt. And I'm just sitting there. I just literally felt myself kind of crawling into my own skin because like in the movies, everybody turns to look at you. Yeah, that happened. I'm just like, oh crap, I'm just an associate. What is going on here, right? So that meeting ends and the store leader says, hey, David, I'm gonna talk to you, come here. He told me, hey, you're doing amazing, dude. He's like, I'm gonna give you some feedback though. You're allowing this team to take advantage of you right now. You're not challenging the associates. I see them standing around. Like, you need to get it together. You're doing good, but you need to get it together and you need to go drive that process and hold them accountable. And I'm like, you got it. And I walk away. I'm like, I don't know what he said. I don't even know what that means. I had no experience. But you know what? I did what he said. I went out and talked to this team and challenged them, and that's what happened, right? So then my boss comes back, 2 weeks later, and all of a sudden I'm running things, and she's like, "What's going on here?" Like, "Hey, I'll take care of it." Like, no, the other management was like, "Nope, David's got it. Stay out of his way. Let him lead the team." And I'm just like, "All right, that's my boss or whatever." And short story, 2 months later is when I got my first promotion. That same leader that was hard on me, not my current supervisor, but another one, got promoted to go to another store. And he said, "Hey, David, I want you to come with me to the store. Are you interested in a promotion?" And I'm like, "Yeah." "Do I have to interview?" And he's like, "Do you want the job?" "I do." "Congratulations, you passed your interview. Let's go." And that's how my career started. That's in a nutshell. And what I'm going to tell you is what I learned from that is you've got to be prepared for opportunities. I was clearly not prepared, right? And so hindsight's 2020. Looking back, I'm like, God, I had all these opportunities. I just ignored them until I was forced to step into an opportunity that I wasn't ready for. But I had the resiliency, I had the rigor, I had the grit and the guts to kind of work through it, and I had the discipline to take feedback and use it to help me grow. So I want to tell you guys, like, there's times in your careers where things are going to happen, opportunities are going to arrive, and you're like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." Or, "Hey, we have a position in this other office." "Nah, I don't want to do that." That is why you're struggling to get to the next level. You got to take advantage of every opportunity. Take advantage of every time that something's coming up, and you got to volunteer for it. Because I was voluntold. I wasn't volunteered. I was voluntold, "You're going to do this." But it helped me grow. It helped me get comfortable with doing things I've never done before. And that's how I got started. That's my story. And to this day, I share that story with all of my leaders that think that they got to be at a certain level. And they think that you got to have an education. You got to have this, da, 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 da. No, you just have to have guts, grits, and the willingness to do whatever it takes. Take feedback, and you can find success. So I hope that helps you guys. Leave your comments. Let me know how you first got started in your positions and any questions you might have. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell on the top, right? Now it's time to get to work, and let's make it happen.